I suppose there's no time like the present to start some of the sparkle you've been talking about, because of course in the next couple of weeks, not only South Africa, indeed the continent, the world is going to be gripped by World Cup fever. Indeed. So take a look at this.
And I'm ready to go. Like a drum, my heart is pounding, and that's how I know. Salane krølle, I sante moe, gatte vesmølle, sangen skalle, og som av selve, og boogie repeat, fuga molele, guzvale. Supercharged, my heart is pounded with a goal inside. Salane krølle, I sante moe, gatte vesmølle, sangen skalle, og som av selve, og boogie repeat, fuga molele, guzvale.
So, as we watch that video, of course, a couple of announcements are going to be made, and I'm sure you'll get communication in the following days. But I think a big one that I want to read to you now is that the SABC is pleased to announce that its television channels, SABC 1 and SABC 3, will start broadcasting in HD from Monday, the 11th of June 2018. And SABC 2 will follow suit after the FIFA World Cup in 2018. So at the very least, some of the questions that were raised earlier about HD are now going to be answered. But along with that, I'm now going to be introducing to you some of the talent that are going to be involved in the World Cup commentary, presentation and analysis. I'm going to start, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to your anchors for SABC Sport, who are going to be the drivers of the World Cup coverage here at the SABC. In no particular order, I'm going to call them as they come in. Thomas Mlambo. Lebu Mutwedi. Andile Ngube. And Romy Titus.
Thomas, come. Who's here? Yeah.
All right.
He's coming. He's coming. Come on,
All right, Thomas. All right, Thomas, let me just ask you a question. Let me just ask one or two questions from you. I mean, you've been in this game for a long, long time. Let's have a seat, in fact. What do you think is going to be so different about what 2018, particularly the World Cup coverage, is going to bring? And I know you want to introduce some of the commentators already, so hold your horses. Bit of drama here. But from your point of view, what can we look forward to that's going to set 2018 apart from previous years?
Before I get to that, I just want to say that I'm celebrating 20 years as a broadcaster on television. That happened last month. So I've had a lot of World Cups to go through.
You've been around.
I've been here, been doing it. So I've had a lot of World Cups to go through. And I think this World Cup for me is going to be one where it's going to be all about legacy making for some of the big players that are going to be there, the Ronaldos, the Messis. We'll be looking at whether they'll be remembered as greats or just great club players, great players for Real Madrid, great players for Barcelona. It's going to be an opportunity, I think, with the quality of African footballers that we have to show our viewers that we can get through a quarterfinal. Maybe we can get one of those teams to a semi-final for the first time in history. And I think for the SABC and for what we've always done, even when we're not there, we add that local flavor, you know, and it gives us a chance also to just diss, kind of, you know, because we're not in it. So we can sort of like, if we were there, we would have been better than that guy, and our team would have been more amazing. So as a broadcast team, and I think with some of the talent that we have, we're going to have a really good time. Because some of the other broadcasters have to be very serious. You know, they're like, yeah, no, because there's a guy sitting here who's from Germany. So I can't say anything rude about how Pop Germany played. We can. We can tell exactly how it is to our people, have a lot of fun, and enjoy ourselves.
And of course, you won't be alone in delivering the coverage. So let's get to the exciting part. Some of the exciting names that you're going to be working with as the commentators. Steve Compella is the name we're going to be hearing from, right? As only he can.
Well, he's not coaching right now, so yeah, he's available.
And he always has something to say. Rulani Mukwena, Jomo Sono, Dr. Kumalo, Tiko Mudise, who is here. Gentlemen, please come up as we call
the
him.
navigator.
The bold and the beautiful.
Doggies.
And of course, Pitso Musimane will also be part of it. So, gentlemen, welcome.
My brother. That's fine. Yeah.
So these are some of the stars that are going to be part of the commentary lineup at the SABC. But can I tell you, that's not all. All right, we'll give them a few mics and we'll chat to them. Gentlemen, welcome to the SABC. Doc, we'll let you go first as the veteran. Veteran generally just means you're old. The point is to not look it. I mean, how much are you looking forward, the two of you, to being part of providing analysis for this World Cup for the SABC?
Sabotage. Well, firstly, let me thank SABC for the opportunity. This gentleman next to me here is the one that gave me a break while we're still working for the other channel. And I must say that he's a little bit knowledgeable about the game. And sometimes he's too much of himself. He wants us to say things that he wants to hear, not what the viewers wants to hear. But this time, because it's all about SABC, Ksekayala. So this is home, sweet home. So it's a great pleasure for me to share my views, my ideas with the viewers, and also to elaborate in terms of the modern game, because the game has evolved. A lot of people out there need to understand and know, not us telling them what they're looking at, but educate. So this is all about us.
All right, welcome home, Doc. Tete Modise, welcome to the SABC. How are you feeling to be a part of the team?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For me, I'm excited because I'll be amongst the legends. And maybe after the World Cup, maybe I'll be named as one of the legends as well. Yeah, hopefully. I think to attest what Doctor said, I think for us is to try and educate as much as we can, because we also want to make it fun, because football is a very fun sport and it's very nice. So we just want to make the viewers also to have as much fun as we'll be having on the studio, and actually give more insights on football and what's going on.
All right, fantastic. Now, I suppose the big promise of the day was what I said that a little earlier on, that the SABC is going to be the place to come to. The SABC is going to be the place people are going to want to come and work at. And we're welcoming an old name back into the fold. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Robert Marawa. Oh, I think we could do a little bit better than that. Give him a rousing welcome. The prodigal son returns. So Robert, welcome back. What does this mean for you to be part of the SABC once again, coming back to the fold?
Well, thanks so much. Well, Andy, thanks, Chris. I never looked at it as me ever having left. You know, obviously for me, SABC is where everything began. SABC is where life, in terms of broadcasting, happened for me. So any little thing that might have happened in between, I see it as a little blip. When you're traveling down to Durban, you have a puncture. At some point, you're going to fix that puncture and carry on with the journey.
Wow. And it's as simple as that, really. Chris, let me ask you, I mean, in a way, part of what we were doing with having this reveal, with having the gentlemen that are on stage, we want you to, as a final rounding up thought, to tell us as an organization what it means to have this caliber of person behind the SABC, associated with the SABC, obviously the return of Robert Marawa, really as a clear demonstration of what the Sparkle ethos is about. That this isn't just words, talk is cheap, but actually there's every intention to execute on the vision you've been outlining here today.
No, absolutely. I think when you look at all of the talent that we have brought here to the SABC, they themselves are an embodiment of what it means to sparkle. So if we as the SABC are going to sparkle, we need to set a benchmark as excellent as these gentlemen, including the gentlemen who have now sat down over there, of what it means to sparkle. So ultimately, guys, we are saying we're lifting that benchmark. We are saying, let's lift the standard of what it means to be a sparkling SABCian. I'm making a commitment to do the best that I can to represent the interest of the SABC as best as we can. And ultimately, I think that if we all make that commitment, as the E in Sparkle talks about, we will be excellent, exciting, and efficient. And that's what it means to be an SABC.
All right, a round of applause I think is due. Now, I do also know that there's still a competition, so we're not going to announce the competition winner today. There's still an opportunity for you. Remember, we've got that fantastic television that's up for grabs as part of the competition. So that is still something that's open for entries, so you can still participate in that. And of course, I want to stress, especially for those of you in Kimberley, you've got as much of a chance to win as anybody here in Joburg or anywhere else around the country. All right. What we'll do is we'll close it out here, and I think, Chris, I'm going to hand over back to you for a vote of thanks as we close this session. Don't be modest. I mean, this is your moment. It's your 100 days. We thank you for the vision that you've outlined here for us today, but perhaps let's let you have the final word.
It's a great 100 days, but I do think that we had plans for our head of communications to actually have those final words. Kaiser.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you look like you're so bored? The excitement, are you not sparkling anymore? You must show the sparkle and accept all the new people that are joining us and we're going to be working with us. And I think this is an opportunity for me to just say to everybody here, thank you very much for the time that you have put in this organization. I think all that the COO is asking you to do is to say, if we all work together and produce the results, all the things that we worry about will be things of the past. It is a matter of teamwork. Let us do what we are supposed to do. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who worked on this project and to say to all the people that contributed, the DJ, Maluela and them, and to all the people, Bongani and everybody else, and most importantly, you for being here. Thank you very much.
And with that, the formalities are going to be closed over, but we're going to hand over to the DJ, and we're going to have some music. So don't be in a hurry to leave. We're still going to get down a little bit. Thank you.
My brother, you made it.
Peace. Get it,